Yes, people, I'm not hiding. I'm putting my face out there. So when people are talking about mental health and whatever, they know what I have dealt with as a child. I was an only girl. My father beat me once for swearing. And after that, when my father was stricken with Parkinson's, I started swearing in my head. So I don't know. I had my hands with God. I never swear. When, after the death of my brother and what the Employment Tribunals and King's College Hospital NHS Foundation Trust and Unison and all involved, the Citizen Advice Bureau, the solicitors, whoever involved, I never swear. I was younger then. I picked up the pieces. But throughout that time, I was diagnosed with chronic anxiety. I studied, gained a qualification at the Open University. But I was networked and blacklisted, so I had to start my career from the bottom of the pile. I remember going on interviews, and the penny dropped. Once after the interview, somebody asked me, have you been going on lots of interviews? As I said, I picked myself up, back from the bottom, and worked my way up. When I went to Peckham Settlement, just around the corner there, Augusta Foster was the manager, Winnie Jacks was the deputy. And the two of them, what they done to me. Yeah? When I realized what was happening to me at King's was being reversed, because of two people who worked at King's, when whatever happened to us, Augusta Foster, Winifred Jacks, I gave Winifred Jacks my coursework so she could pass her thingy. I signed things for Winifred Jacks. I supported her in everything. But more than all, I supported Augusta Foster. I signed for her to get her British citizenship. When she was going through her problems, anywhere I go and I see jobs advertised, I would tell her about it. I wrote her reference for early intervention officer. And then when Southern Council did what they did to her. Yeah? So that's why when we ended up, three of us ended up at Peckham Settlement, and what they done to us, what they turn up, let people do to me. When she sent Olive Sagnag to me, because I had passed my foundation degree and Olive was studying, by this time she was working at Leaf. Yeah, we all started at King's. By this time she was working at Leaf. And when Olive came to my house, Augusta sent her for me to help her. I told Olive what was happening to me, and Olive said her company is recruiting. I applied for the job. I knew before even the interview was ended, I'd gotten the job. Neil King was walking around the office saying, telling everybody how good I was. I take the job on the condition that I did not work with younger children because of my disabilities, and that was accepted. Yeah? But yet when I started at Fitzrover Community Nursery, that's where I was, the baby room. I tried my best. I took on the Claire, I'm trying to remember Claire's surname. She came there as a deputy manager. I tried as best as I could. I take on the role of the Senko. I got the training, so I done all the training with Camden Council and the early years sector in Camden. Everything started going pear-shaped now because they were selecting me to go on all these trainings. So I was supposed to do the PECS training and deliver it out. And that's when Maria Goncalves started on me. Yeah? Yeah? Maria Goncalves started on me in trying to resolve the issues because these things are triggers. Yeah? I went there, saw Patricia, Candy, all of them. Go look out there. When she started on me and I spoke about my situation and begged them to leave me alone, I put it in writing. And that's when Maria Freeman came on board. They came and they keep meeting. They were supposed to be having at the time New Year's staff party. And I remember saying to Maria Freeman that I haven't had lunch yet. And she said, I don't have to have a lunch break because Leaf is paying for it. I was not diagnosed with diabetes yet. It was 3 years later, borderline diabetes. And where I am now, how many times? Yeah? Disability discrimination, ageism discrimination, racism discrimination. You name it, I've been through it, and I'm sitting out in the cold now, waiting for somebody to come to see if I can help that person to help me to get back my life together. What sort of life am I living? And my niece Andrea is going to send and ask me, what will it take for me to be at peace? What will it take for me to be at peace? To tell my story piece by piece.